Well, we're back today working on this old grain truck. Needs a carburetor, plugs, wires, and who else knows what. I already got part of it apart. Trying to find a place to put this. I was like, take it apart. As I get it apart here, find a place to balance you guys. I forgot my tripod. Well, we got the gas line off. Somebody decided to use a non-line wrench and they stripped out the gas line nut. I'm sure there's a proper name for that. I don't remember what it's called right now. So now we're gonna get the other side off here. Take off the choke cable, 2 more mounting bolts, vacuum lines. I took the exhaust cable off already. I mean, not the exhaust, the throttle cable. So we'll get this set up and get the rest of it off. There's that linkage. Holy cow, this thing needs a pressure washing too. Get that linkage loose. Can I take it all the way off? Or come on. Yeah, son.
I found this like gold thingy on the ground.
What is it? Oh, that's a nut. Probably if someone dropped it by accident. Thank you, sweetie. There we go, that's off. Now, Landon, can you hand me the impact and the fender on the other side, please? Should be a socket on there. Take out the vacuum advance. Okay. Come on. Well, of course you drop them out. I don't know what they have that linkage there for. Looks like the governor's been unhooked on it. They must have already replaced the carburetor ones because there's no governor anymore on it. There she is. And that thing is patched. I forgot to unhook this guy here. And unhook that. And it is a it is a square bore. So we gotta order a new carb with a square bore and put that on. Oh, beginning of the video for you guys. We'll end it at that for now. Really, I like headaches. Carburetor work, brake work, and who else knows what else work. I want to see if I can get a jug to pump, see if this thing will pump gas at least. I'm probably going to switch it over to electric fuel pump because they usually start better. I'll pull the battery out and throw a fresh battery in it and see if we can get it to spin and pump some gas. Back with you in a few. See, the crack on the battery is a bad thing. So, apparently it froze. So we'll get that new battery in it and see how it turns over. Well, we'll see if we can get her to pump here. I don't know. Try it. Any gas coming out? No gas coming out. You want to turn that thing over for me? Just trying to see what's got going on. Yeah, just turn the key over. It's not in gear, so just spin it over. So you can get some gas coming out of her. Right to your left-hand side there. Left side. Right side. Left side. That's right. Go ahead. Yep. I'll pump it. Yeah, right. Go ahead and do it again. For me, would you? Nothing. Pump is shot. Yeah. Pump is shot. Well, if it's a mechanic. See what size motor it is. I gotta get this cleaned off. And then take a picture. Because I can't get my head up in there. We're back for part 2 of this truck. Carburetor installation and plugs, wires. I got the brand new 1405 Edelbrock carburetor. And we're going to clean off this intake gasket, put the new intake gasket on, put the new carburetor on. Then do the plugs, wires, distributor, cap, and rotor. And then we'll try spin her over and see if she'll start. We'll throw a little gas in the carb and see if she'll fire. And then I got a new fuel pump, new fuel line hose. We're going to an electric fuel pump instead of the manual fuel pump. So I got to reroute that gas line right there because this gas line on the old Holly hooked in from the driver's side. On the Edelbrock, she'll come in from the passenger side. This carburetor will sit on there like this, and this is the gas line here. So we'll get all this set up, and we'll get it bolted on, and once I get it bolted on, I'll let you guys see what that looks like. Well, we got the carburetor bolted on. Now I'm just saying plugs and wires. I'm gonna get rid of this old distributor cap because it's kind of a POS, it looks like. Some melted stuff in there. And then we'll get new rotor. The rotor doesn't look horrible, but you can tell she's burnt down some. So a new rotor, new plugs, new wires. The wires are shot. Could use a pressure washing when I'm done. Let's make sure it runs first. Got the choke hooked up on it now. All I got left to do is fuel line, PCV valve, distributor vacuum advance. The governor, like I said before, has been disassembled on this, so the governor no longer works. So we'll see if we can get the vacuum advance hooked up, the new distributor cap, new rotor, then we'll spin it over to see if it even will fire. If it doesn't fire, I might have to pull apart the distributor if it's not getting spark. They said it ran, so we'll find out. Be back with you when we do a little more work on it. Well, we got the new cap and rotor on. So what I'm going to do now is, I got the choke hooked up. We're going to put a little gas in the carb, full choke, and just see if she'll fire. If she fires, then we'll put new wires on and we'll hook the fuel pump up, and we will see if we can get her to idle and run. And she might run a little rough at first because it's been a while since it ran, but then we'll get some fresh gas in it, which I should put fresh gas in it before I even try starting it, but what the hell. Let's just see if she'll fire at least. Then we got a little more note we're getting ourselves into. But we'll go from there. All right, let's see if this little girl will fire. Full choke. Okay. Give her a few pumps of gas. Oh, she wants to go. Well, that battery ain't too healthy. Well, she wants to go. She fired and ran, so let's get a fuel pump hooked up and go from there. Fuel pump we're going to put on. I have 2 other trucks that I put these on. You got to put a fuel pressure regulator on them, otherwise you can blow out the carbs. But these are really good electric fuel pumps. So we'll use that, and I'm going to bolt it up in here on the firewall and just run a line from the main line and then a line from there with a filter, and put the fuel pressure regulator in the middle somewhere and wire it to the battery. I got to find a power source for that, and we'll go from there. Well, I got her running. Jimmy rigged I just jumped the wire out for the fuel pump, but we got it running. She's running pretty good. Idle's beautiful. New carburetor, I did do the fuel pump. I gotta tighten it up still, but I mounted the fuel pump here. Got the fuel pressure regulator here. But she's running like a top. Idle, beautiful, beautiful. Had to put the battery booster on it because she was getting a little dead. Okay, wants to move that battery. She runs like a top now. Running really good. Started off choking right away, just sitting purrs. I'll get her out on the road tomorrow and we'll get her out of the shed, bleed the brakes. She'll get an oil change done on it. Well, we'll finish up. Maybe tomorrow we'll come back and we'll get a video of it driving. That'll be enough for this one tonight. Running like a top. Beautiful, purrs like a kitten. Haven't throttled it up yet. Yeah, don't watch it. God damn, this you runs nice. God, does that run nice. Walking back to another day. She's running. She's got brakes. We're going to take her out of the shed for the first time and lift the box up. Was Elliot? Elliot too? Oh, the brakes. You gotta pump them a couple times, it seems like. Oh yeah, they're good. A couple more hours worth of work and she'll be a nice truck to the fleet. Back with you. Lifting it for the first time. Brakes work good. Looks like she needs some hydraulic oil. We'll pause it and get some hydraulic oil.